This is the An Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The An Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 4th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your An Annapolis Daily News Brief. I want to start off this morning with sort of a bizarre story. I want to tell you a story about Michelle Swink. She was a tax preparer in Annapolis. She operated a store called No Sense as a tax preparation service. Between 2015 and 2017, she filed a bunch of fraudulent tax returns on behalf of her clients, netting the clients an additional $72,000 in refunds that they were not entitled to. Of course, that is $72,000 worth of tax that Maryland was entitled to. The Comptroller's Field Enforcement Division stepped in, they did investigate it, and it was prosecuted by the Criminal Investigations Division of the Maryland Attorney General's Office. Yesterday in Anne Arundel County Circuit Court, Michelle Swink was found guilty of 2 counts of filing false tax returns. And Judge Michael Wack sentenced her to 5 years of incarceration, but, and there is always a but on this, he suspended all but 1 weekend. Yes, for filing 2 years of false tax returns and essentially defrauding the state of $72,000, Michelle Swink will spend 1 weekend in jail. She did also get 5 years of supervised probation, and as a condition of her probation, she does need to repay the $72,000, but also she's not allowed to be a tax preparer anymore. Some happy news out of Annapolis. Skip Auld, who is the CEO of the Anne Arundel County Public Libraries and just a really great guy. If you haven't listened to any of the podcasts we've done with him, check them out. But he has been named Grand Marshal of the 2nd Annual Pride Parade and Festival scheduled for June. That's actually scheduled for June 27th, which is also the same day as East Puerto Rican. So Annapolis will be a hoppin' town that day. You want to put that on your calendar. Circle it now. And when naming the Grand Marshal, Jeremy Browning, who is the founder of Annapolis Pride, said, "Last year, Skip recognized the need for the library to better serve the LGBTQ plus community, and the system began holding drag queen story times and other LGBTQ plus friendly programming in their branches." Despite vocal public criticism, and there was plenty of it, he never wavered in his commitment to creating libraries that are open, welcoming, and accepting places for all, especially for young people. On being named the Grand Marshal, Auld said, "It was great fun to many of our staff and trustees to march in last year's inaugural parade, a day when joy, love, and acceptance were in the air. We look forward to being in the front of this year's parade, and we thank Annapolis Pride for recognizing the fantastic LGBTQ plus programs, services, and resources we create for the community." I think that's a perfect choice to lead the parade. Good job, Jeremy. Congratulations to Skip. Hey, on Sunday at 2 a.m., you need to make sure you're turning your clocks ahead an hour. Yes, it is going into daylight savings time. But you know what? That may be short-lived because there are 2 legislators here in Maryland that want to abandon that. They have submitted legislation saying that it is basically disruptive, and they want Maryland to join 2 other states, Hawaii and Arizona, in not recognizing daylight savings time. This is coming to you courtesy of Delegate Brian Crosby of St. Mary's, who's sponsoring a bill in the House Bill 1610, and Senator Clarence Lamb, who is representing Howard and Baltimore counties, has a Senate Bill 517. Both of those are expected to be heard later this week. Big important stuff going on in the State House. But I'll tell you what, there was some big important news out of the State House yesterday about that expanded tax bill. And I've got to give kudos to our own District 30 delegation. That would be Senator Sarah Elfreth, Delegate Alice Kane, and Delegate Shanika Henson. All 3 of them came out saying that they absolutely will not support that expanded tax scheme. Hopefully the rest of the delegates and senators for Anne Arundel County, as well as the state of Maryland, follow suit, and we can put this thing to bed because that is just a bad idea. If you agree, continue to call your delegate, continue to call your senator. Hey, if you are a fan of the Foo Fighters, you need to mark this date down on your calendar, July 4th. They are going to have a party. It's going to be at FedEx Field, and it is called the DC Jam Fest, and it is the 25th anniversary of their debut album that was released on July 4th in 1995. This is an all-day event, which obviously is going to feature Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters, but it will also feature performances by Chris Stapleton, Pharrell Williams, The Go-Go's, Band of Horses, Duran Jones and the Indications, The Regrets, Beach Bunny and Radke. There will be barbecue competitions, tailgate parties, rides, games, and more. If you want to score tickets and you are a Foo Fighters fan, that pre-sale is going on now. It started yesterday at noon. Chris Stapleton's pre-sale will start on March 5th at noon. That's Thursday. Live Nation, Redskins, and FedEx Field also begin on Thursday at noon, and general public tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. on Friday. Tickets do start at about $50. They go up to about $150. And my guess is that this is going to be the ticket of the summer. And if you want this, you need to jump on it pretty quickly. I expect this to be completely sold out by about noon on Friday, if it even lasts that long. Hey, and as we wrap up, I just wanted to talk a little bit about our announcement yesterday about no longer publishing mugshots of people that have been arrested in Anne Arundel County in the city of Annapolis or their names on An Annapolis. And what a great response I got. And I do want to say thank you to everybody. I received literally dozens of emails saying it was the right decision to make. I got a few texts, a couple of DMs in my Twitter. I got 3 people requesting to have their stuff removed, which I did. Over on our Facebook page, there were 111 likes, and not one of them was a frowny face or that anger icon or whatever that is called there. So that's very encouraging. It's affirming to me that I think that we really did make the right decision. And to the one guy that did send me an email from a somewhat untraceable Gmail address telling me that this was effing stupid, I disagree. All right, that does wrap it up for today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net for updates on these stories and more as they come in throughout the day. If you are someplace you can give us a rating or a review, please do that as well, because that's how it helps us grow. Make sure your friends and family and colleagues know about us too. Other than that, you need to hang tight. We've got George Young standing by with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute, but first, a brief message from our friends at Solar Energy Services up in Millersville.
Hey, Annapolis, Eastern Shore, and Anne Arundel County. My name's Rick Peters, and I'm the president of Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland. Need a new job in the new year to help take you in a different direction? Maybe you aren't feeling fulfilled in your current job and want to be part of the excitement and growth of the clean energy industry. Consider coming to work for Solar Energy Services and give yourself a new career and fresh start at a company that not only offers competitive pay and benefits, but also cares about our employees as much as we care about our customers. That says a lot because we've been in business for over 40 years and we know how to provide 5-star service. Visit solarsaves.net or call 410-923-6090 today. We are hiring immediately for solar installers, drafting specialists, and commercial project managers as we prepare for another great year. Are you up for the challenge? Apply today. Sunshine's a wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, March 4th. Yesterday brought some additional showers, as well as a nice afternoon period of some sun and warmth, but today should be a totally dry day, with highs again near the 60-degree mark, though it will come with some breezy winds gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. Then it's more sunshine and low to mid-50s on Thursday, followed by even more sun and highs near 50 on Friday, with the weekend looking like a sunny and dry period, with temps near 50 on Saturday for highs, followed by a nice warm-up back to near 60 for highs on Sunday, with the early expectation for early next week for warm temps in the mid-60s to possibly 70-plus degrees both Monday and Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching the Apple or Google App Stores for DCMDVA Weather, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
You've been listening to the An Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, annapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the An Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.